What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of Overdose. I'm your host, Jaye. Today, I'm joined with a special guest. Introduce yourself.
My name is Evelyn.
All right, Evelyn. Today, we are going to show you some videos, and you're going to give us your perspective of the video. Now, before we get started, if you like this video, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, join the Patreon army. Let's get it. All right, what makes a man a 10? Before we even get started with him and your perspective of what his thoughts are, what are your thoughts of what makes a guy a 10 for you?
Goals and ambition.
Wait, what? Okay.
That's what makes a man a 10. They
Okay.
have goals and they're ambitious and they have flames.
What flames?
Like flames like running through them, you know, to be ambitious.
Oh, so just like fire.
Yes.
Fire. Okay, got you. Okay, hold on. So for you, a guy could be physically ugly, but if he has ambition and driven, you will find him more attractive?
Yes. How could you not find someone that has ambitions and goals not attractive? They have set standards, so.
Okay. I sense a little cap, but I'm okay.
It's a little cap, but I mean, if they have goals and ambition to have a goal and meet a goal, then that's a plus.
Okay, well
That's to where someone that doesn't have any goals or ambition.
Rewind a little bit. How tall are you?
5'4".
5'4". Have you dated a guy your height or slightly lower?
I haven't ever dated a guy that's shorter than me. Might have talked to one, but it was just fun and games.
So that matters. Got you. What about money-wise? Have you always dated guys that have their stuff together, or have you dated guys that are kind of broke?
I feel like who you date is who you represent yourself as. So I've always dated men that have talent or have goals or have some type of, a plus, I guess,
Okay. All right, now let's jump into this video and we'll see what are your thoughts.
What's up, fellas? So today we're here to talk about what makes a man a 10. So basically, what make a man a
Top
dime, right? Because I done talked a lot about, qualities in a woman that make her a dime and shit like this. So I had a
before we get, what do you think makes you as a female a dime to men? That's a great question.
Every single time that I have been in a relationship, they're like, I want to be proud. I want to like their prize. It's like you're almost their prized possession, pretty much. And so they want someone that's loyal, that's someone all about you, and has aspirations to be better or do better or have goals. Really?
Okay. False.
Maybe for you.
No, for 99.9% of men, you didn't even name the number one priority for most guys, which is attractiveness.
I knew that. It was like I was thinking that, but I didn't say that because that just sounds very.
Very what? Say it. Don't be honest.
It just sounds very. It's on the tip of my tongue, like
shallow.
Yes.
I knew you was gonna say that. I don't know why I knew, but it's not shallow. We are shallow. I'm sorry. We are visual creatures. So we prioritize visual more so than a personal. Now, the higher you get as a man, the more options you have. We will want visual with other things, but we prioritize visuals a lot of the time. And I'm not speaking for all men, but a lot of men. This is the majority that I'm speaking of. So yes, for us, it's about visuals. The baddest bitch we can get. Is she compliable with our life? If she's complimented with our life, is she helping our life? Are we gonna have to battle with her when we get home? And is she feminine? Is she submissive? Is she compliant? Is she moldable? Is she teachable? That's what we look for. So I'm just keep it 100% honest over here. So yeah, let's jump into this video. Now,
I had to slightly choose for that.
Gotcha.
support. I want to know what makes a man a dime. All right, guys, this is gonna boil down to one thing and one thing only.
Okay.
Confidence, or you can even categorize it as an abundant mindset. Now, why is that? Let me ask y'all guys something. What separates a player like Michael Jordan or LeBron James from most of the other players in the NBA? Not all, but most of them. Those guys never doubt their abilities. Y'all guys understand that? And so you never hear of LeBron James going into a slump. I never remember hearing a Michael Jordan having a slump. He had bad games, but he never went in a slump. Now, why would that be? Why would a man go 10 for 30 or 10 for 35 one game, not let that fuck with his head, come back the next game and go 20 for 30 and hit you for 50 points? Why didn't that 10 for 35 game fuck with him? Because he got confidence, guys. He never doubts his ability. See, you see it with most players who are not really confident. You'll see them go through a bad month where they'll normally average 19 points a game, and then they'll go through a whole month where they average 12 points a game. How can that be? Because for that month right there, they started doubting their ability. They stopped playing their game. See, when a player's confident, they follow through. You'll see them follow through, and they'll have an arc up there like that, and they'll hold the arc. They're confident. When you see a motherfucker, they start doubting themselves. They start shooting like that, quick, short finger, alligator fingers and shit like that. They stop playing their game. All right, they start questioning their ability. And so you see that with people and players that are not confident. They get out of their comfort zone. A confident man understands this key thing about the world in general with women. It's going to be a lot to do with timing and being a woman's preference. See, I can go out and I can get rejected by 20 women in a row, and the next day I'll have the same confidence to go out and talk to 20 more. Ain't nothing about me changed. You take another guy, he got rejected by 2 women.
Yeah.
And now he started questioning himself.
Yeah.
Am I ugly? Am I fat? Women don't like bald men. Maybe I need to take these earrings out. Women don't like men with beards. You know? So
Okay, so basically, in a nutshell, what he's saying is just about confidence. Would you disagree or agree with what his statement is about confidence? That confidence makes you like the end all be all when it comes to attraction for women.
Yes, confidence I feel like is everything.
Wow.
Just because if you're confident, I feel like that makes your significant other feel a little bit better.
Okay.
As to where if you're unconfident and you're a little shy, it kind of makes your partner not question you, but it's just kind of like, what is it? Why aren't you feeling yourself? Why aren't you like, I don't know.
Okay.
So I feel like confidence really does have.
So that's one of your top things for attraction is for a guy, for you personally.
Yes.
All right. Let's
Confidence is
continue.
attractive.
All right. Well, okay.
So maybe I need to get a nose job. Maybe my nose is too small. Guys, I've talked to guys on Skype sessions that were 23, 24, 25-year-old virgins. Never been with a woman. And I'm looking at the guys and I'm like, dude, you're not a bad looking dude. But their mindset, they done got rejected by one fucking woman and it done destroyed them. That is the difference between a man being a dime. I think I'm a dime. But if I was a certified dime, that means I would never get rejected. That means there are no universal dimes. Because you're not going to be everybody cup of tea. The women that I like, a lot of you guys would say, man, they fat as hell. Because I like BBWs. I like thick ass women. That's my fucking preference, and I'm not going to fucking apologize for it. That's what turned me on. If you want to keep those little skinny ass 105-pound women, knock yourself out. That's your preference. I understand it. That's not my preference.
Okay. He said a lot of different things in that on one little segment. For you personally, when it comes to attraction level, what do you find attraction for you as well as your female counterpart friends would agree with?
So you're asking what I find attractive in a guy?
Yes, as well as your friends find attractive.
Definitely the personality. My friends are huge on personality and what they bring to the table. I hate to say that, but if they're doing bad and they bring bad into my life, they're like, yo, like, come on. But if they're doing good and they're bringing good into my life, they're like, you know what, we support this. So I feel as if,
Okay. When you say bring to the table, I want to be very clear. What do you mean by that?
Whether it's problems or opportunities.
Okay. So a guy who has a lot of connections.
Yeah. Or just, in a sense, just a positive outlook on life. Like, if they're just positive and they have their stuff together, you know, my friends are like, you know, we support you. But if it's bad and they're doing XYZ, then it's like, no.
All right. So have something to bring to the table is the takeaway from this. Let's continue.
Some women gonna like a bald head. Some women gonna like dreads. Some women gonna like a clean shaven man. Some women gonna like beards. Some women gonna like a man that wears earrings. Some women are not. At the end of the day, my confidence never changes, guys. Whenever you guys see a guy with a hot chick, I'm talking about, if you ever see a guy with a hot chick, and I'm not talking about he met her online, I'm talking about in the real world. The fact that he even went up and approached that woman, you looking at a confident man. The fact that when you see anytime you see any man that you know, unless I'm not talking about the beta male provider type. I'm talking about just the normal. I'm not talking about.
Do you know what beta male provider means?
I do not.
Do not. Okay, so beta male provider just means a guy that I guess kind of leads with his money. Is more like, hey girl, you know, I can take care of you. I can blah blah blah. So he's just a provider in a sense, but he's also a beta male, meaning he's not a person who has boundaries. He's not a leader per se. He's not necessarily that, you know, that strong dominant alpha type. That's just beta male provider. That's what that means.
The trick, the guy who got a bad chick and he tricking, he buy a cold and purse every week. He buying that woman. I'm talking about any of you guys see a dude at your school that's just a normal guy. He ain't balling and he ain't tricking and buying her shit, and he got her with pretty much just who he is. To go up to that woman lets you know he has some fucking confidence, because he knows how many options she got. See, this is why I tell you guys, beautiful women rarely get a serious fucking approach. I'm not talking about no fucking guy hollering down the street or sending no fucking letter through the mail and shit. I'm talking about a genuine grown man a fucking approach. They rarely get that. They get it online. Everybody got balls online when it's swipe right and swipe left. Oh, everybody got balls. But in the real world, those women rarely get approached because men don't have the balls, because most men think that I'm not on her level. All right, so most men don't make. So when you see that, you know that man had to have some fucking confidence. So if you want to be a dime, you simply have to have the confidence. Now, the difference between me and other dating coaches is I don't give a fuck how you get it. See, other dating coaches, they say it's not good if you got the confidence from dressing better or losing weight or the car. With me, I don't really give a fuck where it comes from. Like when y'all guys see these basketball players, that confidence comes from somewhere. Yeah. You know where that confidence usually comes from? That confidence usually comes from putting in the work. See, when you spend as much time watching film and studying and practicing as much as LeBron James and Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant, you goddamn right you're gonna be confident. Because you ain't just walk your ass out of bed and expect to go and be the best player in the world. You put the work in, and so you're confident in your abilities because you put the fucking work in. All right, guys?
Okay, so for you personally, what are some other things that makes a guy a 10 other than confidence and, I know you said earlier, drive? What are some other things that makes a guy a 10 for you and for your friend groups?
Definitely personality. You know,
Okay.
I feel like that's such a genuine, or not genuine, but I feel like that's such a basic response, like personality.
Yeah.
But I mean, seriously, if you're gonna act like a douchebag and you're nasty and stuff, I've had guys come around my friend group, my genuine friend group, and they're like, yo, you know what I'm saying? So and then they see someone that's genuine and sincere, and you know what, we actually like him, you know. So I feel like it really does have to do with personality.
Okay.
Truly.
Now, when it comes to personality, what are some key attributes of their personality that stand out for you that makes them more attractive, or that makes them a 10?
Definitely being sincere or talking about what their interests are or their goals and aspirations that they have for in their future. And I feel like, you know, that personality, that's someone being genuine as to where someone that's like being cocky or, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like that just makes someone unattractive, you know, whether it's me or my friends. And my friends tell all the truth, so...
Now, you said something interesting. You said being cocky. So I want to ask, what is the line between cockiness and confidence for you?
Cocky is someone that just acts douchey, that's just... that thinks that they have it all and they're all high and mighty, and that kind of sets me back. I'm like, ooh, like, I don't want to get to know you. But if someone genuinely wants to make a conversation with me, like, they're like, hey, like, how are you, you know, or what are your goals, or what are your, you know, whatever the case may be, and they're being sincere, that draws me more to someone that has it all, and they're like, just kind of like in their own corner, like, I'm gonna wait for them to talk to me, or I'm gonna wait for her, you know.
Got you. So it's like a bougie, better than thou attitude that makes the difference between cocky and confidence.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's what draws me out.
Okay, let's continue.
So it don't matter if they just confident because they put the work in, or they just naturally got it. They just have it. And so if what I'm telling you guys, if it takes getting on your purpose, or if it takes you losing 30 pounds, or if it takes you to change your image, and when I say image, your dress, your hair, the way you do your hair or beard or whatever, your whole image, if that's what it takes to get you that confidence, then by all means get it. Now, of course, I would love for all you guys to get that confidence internally. All right, but some guys are just never gonna get it from internally. It is what it is. All right, guys, it is what it is. But all I'm asking you guys to do is to improve yourself to get that confidence, to where you feel like you got more options. And if that's what it takes, then that's what it takes. I'm not one of these guys that poo-poo guys from getting confidence because they started dressing better. Fuck that bullshit. All right, guys. So that's the thing with that, guys. That's the way you become a dime. Be a dime as a man, a 10 as a man. It's just a matter of confidence, guys. My confidence never changes. I'm always thinking I'm the fucking shit. It never changes. If I go out and women reject me, listen. What is a dime? Do y'all guys think I'm a dime? I'm 6'4". All right, 6'5" on a good day, depending on if I stretch that day, right? 6'4". Y'all guys know I make decent money. I drive a nice car. I'm in shape. I'm 12% body fat. I'm not fat and got man boobs and all that shit. I'm 13% body fat. I'm not ripped, but I'm in decent fucking shape. I dress nice. Am I a dime? Well, if I'm a dime, then why when I walk down the street, girls ain't just dropping to their knees sucking my dick? If I'm so, and I'm being facetious with that, but if I'm so fucking gorgeous to every fucking woman walking down the street, then why women ain't coming up in a, why every woman ain't sending me choosing signals? That's because every woman is not gonna find me attractive. See, the fat guy that's 300 pounds, he feels like he's a dime, and he'll look the total opposite of me. But then you'll have a guy that, in the society way of thinking, looks 10 times better than him, but he don't feel like he look better than him. And so he has this stink about him where he don't have confidence, where he thinks he's a 5.
Okay, so I want to ask you personally, and for, again, your friend groups, I'm guessing you know your friends. Can you build attraction with women, or does that change? Or can attraction change with time, with, I don't know, knowing someone's personality?
Yes, definitely, because I've experienced it before. You know, it's like I meet someone attractive, I get to know them, I'm happy, I'm having a great time, and then after I get to know who they really are and what they're about, it kind of turns me off. Okay. So definitely, for sure.
Okay. So I want to pose this again, a better question. Have you had a guy that was in your vicinity that you may or may not necessarily been on a date with that was kind of unattractive, but gained attraction over time enough to where you wanted to date them or be with them or fuck them, etc.?
That's kind of a hard question. Just because whenever I, how you explain that oneself or that person, those are typically my friends, my guy friends. If I'm not attracted to them or if I'm not really interested in them, but then I say I go have a drink or I go grab a bite with them, then, what they talk to me about makes it attractive. So it's like whether it's their ambitions or goals or whatever the case may be, like I'm like, oh, that's awesome, like that's positive, it's good.
Yeah.
And so then that attracts me to not really pursue a relationship, but be a good friend or be a friend. So
okay,
it really depends.
Okay. So you haven't had a situation happen to where you was kind of like not really attracted to someone, but something happened or some things about the person made you attracted to that person?
No, not really.
Okay. All right. That's what I was looking for. All right. Let's continue.
So if you want to be a fucking 10, it's just a matter of you thinking you're a 10. That's it. That's it. I think I'm a 10. That's it. That's how you become a 10. And when I'm saying it, don't just say it because it sounds cool. I'm a 10. It don't mean shit. I'm talking about you generally have to feel it, that you're a 10. And the aspect of every woman is not going to like. Let's say if a woman does like you. Let's say if a woman does find you attractive. What if she's already talking to somebody and he's not doing anything wrong right now? Right? What if he's a good beta male provider? Whatever the case, maybe just time is not right. Maybe she has a dude and she's in school. Maybe she's in school, has 2 kids she's taking care of and she don't got time to date. Maybe she just broke up with a dude and she ain't in the mental space to talk to anybody. There's a lot of reasons other than just physical attraction. I would say timing would count for more of the reasons why you get rejected than your looks. Because women,
hold on, let me
unless you get some god awful looking dude, women by and large, if they're in the right mind space and you just look halfway fucking decent and you took a fucking bath that morning and put a Tic Tac in your mouth, the average woman, as long as your game wasn't too weak when you approached her, will give you a shot to see what you're talking about. As long as you fucking look like you took a bath that fucking day, put a Tic Tac in your mouth, look like you had a haircut in the last 2 weeks, a woman, I'll give him a shot. All right? As long as you...
All right, he said some interesting things in that. What are your thoughts on that? Because that was very important when it comes to timing. What are your thoughts?
Timing is absolutely everything because you could have just gone over a relationship, you could have just been broken up, and then unfortunately that's what happened to me. I was with somebody for 7 years, things didn't work out. I tried to do something different, spontaneous, met somebody else 3 months later after my 7-year breakup. And it was just a sense of missing something. I wasn't really more so looking for it.
Got you.
But it turned into that, which I wasn't really expecting. And so timing is everything because he was going through a breakup, I was going through a breakup, and I feel like it was 2 people that were brokenhearted and then just kind of intermingled together, and then whatever happened after that.
Yeah.
But definitely timing is everything because I feel like it has to do a lot with your mind.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's continue. Let's finish up.
Sorry.
Somewhere close
cool.
to looking like you got a job. Oh, the typical woman,
I'm sorry to cut this off, but I apologize just because, there's probably people that are...
Wait, what?
I said I'm sorry that I apologize, but there's probably people that are going to be watching this and are going to be like,
I don't know what the
y'all
fuck
guys
you
get
mean, but all right,
rejected, it's timing. She's not available.
Okay.
The guy with confidence understands that and doesn't take it personal. Guys with no confidence or they got rejected one time, they don't look at it that way. They get one rejection and they start doubting themselves.
Yeah.
That's how you become a 10, guys. All right? Just confidence. The abundance mindset. That's it. It's no Maserati is going to make it $1 million. There's plenty of guys that make plenty of money and they still ain't got no fucking confidence. Some guys, you just either got that confidence or you don't. And it's not meant for... If every guy had confidence, then every guy would be a fucking alpha male.
Yeah.
Do y'all guys understand that? That if every guy... Listen, if everybody had confidence, then everybody would have their own business. Do y'all understand that people don't start their own business because they don't have confidence in themselves? All right, they have an idea for a business, but they don't do it because they don't have the confidence in themselves that they can get it going. Don't y'all guys understand that whenever y'all guys see somebody doing a successful business, That motherfucker got confidence. I'm not talking about start a business. I'm talking about a successful business. The reason I say that is because when you start a business, it takes confidence to keep going when it ain't doing good. It's guys on YouTube who been on YouTube 2 years and got fucking 1,200 subscribers, and yet they still put out daily content because they got confidence in themselves that they will get it going, that they'll figure the shit out.
That's definitely facts. But the video is getting a little long, so I want to summarize everything up for you. So for you personally, I want you to summarize what makes a guy a 10.
You just said it all. Confidence.
Okay.
Confidence is key. You know, if you're confident, but don't be cocky. Cocky is gross. Don't do that. But confidence, you know, if you can, you know, apply yourself and know what you're talking about and be knowledgeable in that, then, you know, that's key. But if you're like, oh, I got it all, like, you know, it's like, sit down. What?
Got you. So it's that thin line between the cockiness and the confidence type of thing.
For sure.
Okay, as well as sometimes it's about timing, because not necessarily she rejects you, she rejects the timing of what you came into her life. And those are the key takeaways that I've gotten from the thing. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and where can they find you if they want to follow you on Instagram?
It's Evelyn with 3 N's.cxo.
All right, that will be in the description below as well. Join the Patreon army, and I'm out. Peace.